Good afternoon, Guardians, and welcome to episode 10 of This Week in Destiny. So, because we skipped a couple weeks, I'm going to spend this episode going over various bits of news that happened since I last saw you. Luckily for us, a lot has happened which we can now talk about. A new patch has been released, the House of Wolves trailer came out, and Bungie has made some bold decisions regarding the expansion. All this and more is coming your way after this quick word on our sponsor. This episode is brought to you in part by DestinyGhostHunter.net. If you guys haven't checked this site out yet, you're really missing out. Even if you aren't super into collectibles in the game, if you ever find yourself bored jumping around the tower, it is so easy to just go to this website and enter your gamertag or ID and hunt a few ghosts. Excellent way to kill some time, which will also boost your Grimoire score and net you an achievement. So speaking of dead ghosts, those things are in Destiny, which is what the show is about. I guess one of the most exciting things to happen in the past couple weeks was the House of Wolves trailer. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and click the link on the screen to check it out. I was actually surprised at how visually impressive it is. The Dark Below trailer was completely in-game graphics, which gives a totally different feel compared to this one. I guess Bungie is finally getting a piece of that sweet Activision Blizzard cinematics powerhouse. Bungie came out with some shocking news this week when they announced that the House of Wolves expansion will not include a new raid. Instead, they'll be launching a new mode called the Prison of Elders. It's described as a 3-player cooperative arena, which makes me think it might be some type of firefight or horde mode. We'll be seeing the world reveal of that mode on Wednesday, May 6th, but before that, there's also a special event happening tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday, April 22nd at 11 AM PST, Bungie will be doing a live stream on Twitch showing off the new Reef Zone, which will be launching with the expansion. Honestly, I have no idea what to expect, but I just hope it's a little bit different from the areas that we've already experienced in the game. Last Tuesday, patch 1.1.2 went live along with all of the features that we've been discussing as well as some that we weren't expecting. The colorblind mode, audio options, and new vault have been included in addition to a long list of minor tweaks and bug fixes. I'll include a link so you can check out the list yourself, but basically the most important thing to note is that they've changed the purple ball in the tower. I can only assume that this is the reason they did not have enough time to create a raid for the House of Wolves expansion. Now let's round off the episode with some community spotlights. First off is this really detailed post by Shadifum, which goes into all the new data added to the game files with patch 1.1.2. As Bungie previously stated, this patch was meant to prepare the game for the House of Wolves expansion, so it's no surprise that a lot of the data added in the patch is still unannounced and hidden away. Honestly, I could have made the entire episode just going over this post. There's so many things to look into, so be sure to check it out. Next up is this super in-depth post by A Cryptarch, which speculates about the lore behind Xur, Agent of the Nine, also known as the Creepy Tower Guy. He does a great job explaining his thoughts and makes a lot of connections that I had not previously considered, which makes for a pretty interesting read. And finally, YouTuber Turner has set the new Crota's End solo world record in just 11 minutes and 57 seconds. If you recall a couple episodes ago, the record was previously set by Slayer Age, who is I'm sure planning to reclaim the title as soon as he can. You can click the link to check out the world record run. So that's all for this time. Remember, you can find the link to everything we've discussed in the video description below. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, then you can find me on Twitter at RaidLeaderTV, and if you missed the last episode, you can find it right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday on Raid Leader TV.